Hi, I'm Delusion Dispeller, and not very long ago I uploaded a video regarding the dangers of social media use, especially overuse. And I just wanted to continue with a short little extra video talking a little bit more about that type of thing because I think lately people are not really taking seriously the dangers of being on the social media so much, so often, and the damage that it does in people's lives. So I want to suggest some things to you to consider. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. I know that I'm taking it seriously at this point. First of all, social media was designed originally for upper level executives to use in business and such, but the world being as it is seeks to always produce more commerce, more money, more attention to things so that they can get more money. And money is always, always, always the bottom line in everything that we do in life, really, isn't it? All right. Well, first of all, I want to suggest that social media has a sort of hypnotizing, mesmerizing behavioral modification process that is used to manipulate our emotions, to manipulate our thoughts, to get us to behave in certain ways that we might not otherwise if we hadn't spent time on YouTube or Facebook or Snapchat or whatever social media form you use. There is a gradual changing of the mind, a gradual changing of how you feel about things, of how you perceive things, of how you react to things. This is called an algorithm. That's what an algorithm does. Besides making you money based on views and subscribers and things like that, thumbs up, thumbs down, likes, dislikes, it also is designed to trigger pathology in the human being. What do I mean by that? I mean that based on how people respond to your posts or what you say or do in a live chat or however you're using social media, you are being subtly programmed to respond in a certain way. You're going to often find yourself reacting to what people post to you, but also how people respond to your posts. I know I do it all the time. People reject you. You feel awful. You feel like you got to scramble around and figure out what you said or did that was wrong, what you can do differently and better the next time. You're going to react to people's suspicions of you, their accusations about you. Oh, she's eating too much. Look at how she ate that. Oh my gosh, he's such a slob. Oh man, do you think that's a man or a woman? How can we tell? Oh my gosh, listen to how she laughs. That's so weird. We say all this stuff. All of us do, or most of us do anyway. And it changes the way a person looks and feels about themselves. So people can take something that's very, very tiny and blow it up into this huge thing that it really never was. I've experienced that recently online. There's a distortion of what reality actually is when you spend a lot of time online. You forget the difference between what's out here and what's in there, wherever there happens to be your phone, your computer, cyberland, whatever. You forget that there's a reality out there, that there's people out there, that there's jobs out there, that there's things you can do to interact with people because you feel like you're already interacting with people on a computer when in reality, yeah, to an extent you are, but you're still reacting and responding based on posts from people, based on thumbs from people, based on emoticons, whatever they're called, emojis from people. In the algorithm, if you respond in a sense of, well, I really don't care, it doesn't affect me, I'm bigger than this, whatever, you will start seeing ads pop up, for instance, trying to tug at your emotions about one thing or another, whether it's the abortion issue, animal abuse issue, politics, drugs, crime, whatever they can do, even happy things. Oh, look at the cute little puppy. Whatever they can do to get some kind of reaction out of you. It's all planned purposely by the algorithm and strategically to get you to respond and react. They will increase their advertisements that they send to you. They will increase the visual stimulation that you see pop up on your screen, hence the word pop ups. They will strategically do this. It's not an accident. And they will even, I have heard this, tell me if you agree, they will plant professional trolls to get you to be upset, react, yell, scream, go whatever, I don't care. Just anything to get some kind of reaction out of you. That's what they're trying to do. Through the reactions of what I call the system, as well as views, subscriptions, subscribers, we are all programmed to do and say things that evoke things in other people as well. If we respond neutrally and we don't care, we're ignored. If we respond angrily, then a lot of people are like, whoa, yeah, you tell them, all right. It's like a cheering section. If we respond positively to something, then we get attacked by people because we're too positive. We don't stir up enough ratings and drama and whatever views. Forbes, some of you know what that is a very popular business type magazine and company, actually calls the disease, if you want to call it that dis-ease, that illness that people get from being online too much and taking pictures of themselves and being obsessed with themselves, acute selfitis. Taking pictures of yourself at least 3 times a day, posting each of them on social media, that's selfitis. We've seen an increase of that. 6 out of 10 posts online are selfies. That has grown immeasurably over the years. So basically, people are falling in love with themselves. And they have this uncontrollable urge to keep on changing their picture. I went through this on Facebook. I finally got off of Facebook for the most part because I got sick of hearing it from everybody. Why do you constantly got to take pictures of yourself? What, are you obsessed with yourself? Why do you care what people think of how you look? I still will every once in a while take a new selfie just because I like to update my look. But it's not like it was for a while where I was constantly posting a new picture every day. It was ridiculous. The media, social media, encourages infantile reactions in us. When we're a baby, the first thing we do is discover our toes, our body parts, our self. And we're obsessed with ourselves for a while. Have you ever seen a baby with their feet in their mouth, playing with their toes and wiggling them and looking at them? But at a certain point, we're supposed to turn into adult people and stop being so obsessed over ourselves. We have to get past that. And we're supposed to go and look at other people outside of ourselves. Social media brings us right back to that infantile state of where we're so self-absorbed, we're so self-focused, we don't look outside of ourselves. We feel like we don't matter sometimes as much as someone else. And that can evoke feelings in us as anger and fury and hatred and resentment, jealousy, and insecurity. Being bullied makes us feel ashamed of ourselves, for instance, online or offline. If someone online would indeed say something cruel to your face, because I've actually said this to people, you wouldn't say that to my face. Some of them have actually responded with, yes, I would. And if you would, guess what? You are not the type of person I need in my life because I don't deserve to be treated that way, online or offline. You're not a nice individual, and I don't need to be around you. And neither does anybody else if you're going to do that to them. Bullying reduces people down to an animalistic state, stated Richard Grannon, who is a top psychology professional. And that couldn't have been said clearer. Bullying reduces people down to an animalistic state. Not only do people perceive them as objects and animals, but they begin to act that way. Either they lash out or they slink away like a dog with his tail between his legs. Richard Grannon said it perfectly when he said that. Anyways, I wanted to share that information. It wasn't my own information. It was information I studied and researched online that has been presented to me. But I wanted to do a quick synopsis so you kind of can see what's happening to your head on social media. Pay close attention. The more time you spend, the more hours you spend in the day, and especially at night when your mind is extremely susceptible to programming, you are leaving yourself open to being subtly brainwashed, in essence. You're being programmed. You are being systematically modified to fit the algorithms of the internet. This is one big reason why you see me come on at night and I don't post every single morning like I used to. And it really has changed me a lot. It's given me a lot more time to do work, to spend time with God, to spend time with my husband, and do things that are necessary. It's important to limit your time. And if the internet cared and social media people cared about not the almighty dollar, but your mental health, what they would do is actually put a stop of a sort on your TV, or not TV, but your internet watching time, your social media time. You'd use it a little while and then it would just shut off. But they don't do that. So that proves to me that they don't care about that. They care about their money. They care about getting a reaction out of you and keeping you hooked into this beast called a computer, or your little mini beast, your phone. So it's important for you to know what's really going on behind the scenes. Thanks to Richard Grannon and also Sam Vaknin for their fine, awesome research. All credit goes to them. I am not monetizing this video because this is not my original information, but it is information that's highly, highly important, and it can be very volatile for you or somebody you love if you don't keep the balance in your life between reality and cyberspace. Cyberspace is not reality. Yes, there's real people on there. Yes, you can do a live stream and talk to somebody in a collaboration. It's still not the same. What you need to do is get off the computer. If you want to talk to people from the computer, meet them somewhere. Get to know them as people. At least then you have the opportunity to know who the person really is in person, in real life, without just this facsimile of whatever they're presenting themselves as and presenting to you. Just some food for thought. Hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed Sunday, and I will talk to you later. God bless.